Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and I am the owner of I Could Make That Butt, which is a small business where I crochet plushies and other small crocheted accessories, and I'm so glad you're here. Today we have a weekend vlog in February. It is a long weekend this weekend with President's Day, and so we have a couple of regular errands to run, and then I have a lot of crochet type things planned. So if that sounds like fun to you, then grab your own crocheted project or other hobby activity and let's jump in. Okay, so the plan for today is we have to go to the grocery store because it's supposed to start snowing and then it's going to turn to sleet overnight but it's supposed to start around 3. So it's like 8:15 now. So I figure if I go to the store now, it should be fine. I just want to make sure I have stuff for the next 24 or so hours. I also am going to probably get myself breakfast. I'll figure out what lunch and dinner are, those kinds of things. And then I am not doing any yarn shopping today. I know. What? Because when we get back, I am planning on bringing down all of my yarn to organize it. And then I also need to organize all of my inventory and take actual notes of what I have, because we are exactly 1 month out from our first market. And they keep advertising it as the biggest spring market around, and it keeps getting multiple hundreds of likes on Facebook. And so that's usually only a percentage of the people that come. So I need to make sure we have inventory. I also need to today, I need to fill out a couple more applications for other markets. There was one that I applied for June that's already full, which is crazy because it's not completely typical in this area, but that's okay. We persevere. So I want to do that. I have to go to the bank when I'm out too. I have to go to the bank. But yeah, so kind of not a busy day, but definitely there's stuff going on today, which is nice because we can still kind of take our time with it. But let's get ready to leave. Look at that natural light. All right, it is now about 10 o'clock. We finished grocery shopping. We did go to the bank, nailed it. And then I got breakfast. So I put all that stuff away. I ate, so we're good. So now I'm going to cover this couch with yarn. How exciting. So I'll try a time lapse. Time lapsing usually doesn't work for me, so we'll see how it goes. But I think what I want to do is get all my yarn down here so that I can organize it. If you've seen vlogs of mine before, this is something that I do from time to time. I like to see it all. Right now, it is not organized in really any way upstairs. And so I don't know really what I have. And then in terms of inventory, I have this giant bag here of just stuff that I've just been making for the last couple of weeks and just been throwing into it. And I have another bag like this upstairs. So I also want to go through that to see where I am, because I do have a checklist of a general inventory goals of each thing that I've checked off as I've made new stuff, but I need to compare it to what I already have. And one of my goals this year was to take a better stock of my inventory, including colors. So I want to take some time to really update that sheet. I also have last night I was at my friend's house watching Love is Blind, and I brought a bunch of stuff for bees. And so I have one bee with no wings, and then I have 2 unstuffed bees. Oops, dropped one. One flew away that I need to finish, and then I had started a 3rd one. So I know I want to finish those today, and then I'm hoping that seeing everything kind of out and I can make a better plan for what else I want to accomplish today and then the next 2 days, because tomorrow is Sunday and I definitely have some things going on, but I can crochet in between. And then Monday is President's Day here, so there's no school and our school offices are closed too, so I don't have to go in. So it's a bonus day to prep. So I feel like if I get organized today and do some stuff today, but get organized today, that's going to help have a successful weekend. So let's stop talking. Let's start organizing yarn. So this is the most yarn I've ever had to organize during one of these weekends. Let me give you a full view. So the infamous box from a few vlogs ago of the Giant Joann's order. There's bits and pieces of that in here. It also trickles to other places. There's stuff over there. All of these bags have yarn in them. And over here. And this is just like my plushie yarn. It doesn't count. I have some acrylic over here and I have a lot more than that. But we're just focusing on plushie yarn today. I have to also grab my other bag of inventory. So I'm going to do that and then set up a decent angle to kind of start to go through all of this. Yeah, goodness. This might have been a mistake, but it's going to be good to know what I have. So ultimately, I think it'll be fine. So I laid it all out. It's definitely more than I thought. But before I turn the camera, we're going to do the trend of we listen and we don't judge. Okay? Great. So it's just like a mountain of yarn, and there's yarn underneath that too. And then it comes over here into the more like Sweet Snuggles Premier chunky area. And then I have the Premier, the basic bright colors. So all of that is going to now become behind me in a much more organized fashion. So that I can actually see the skeins in which we have. And then I will go through inventory. This felt like it was going to be an easier task. I should have known. I mean, just like pulling stuff out of boxes and everything and just getting it to here. Like, I don't know how much of the time lapse it actually is going to work or what it shows, but it took me like a half hour. So yeah, so that's where we are. But this is good. It's good for me to see all of this because also yesterday, Premier, the basic chenille brights, which is what I use, I've kind of been transitioning more to that than the Premier chunky. I'm trying to use up that stock. It just announced a bunch of new colors and colorways. And I felt like that was a personal attack to me because I told myself I don't need more yarn. I literally am looking at a crazy amount of yarn, so I don't need more yarn. But that was rude by Premier to just drop new colors. But I bought none. So I have to get through a good chunk of this first before I buy more. And I'm saying this and I'm holding myself accountable by making this video. I also found another work in progress. I have a part of a plant that needs leaves. So that's exciting. And luckily that's the only other whip I found. So it's also very exciting. But okay. I'm honestly just talking so I don't have to start this. So I need to stop so that we can do this. I'm not going to time lapse this because I don't think it will be that fun of a time lapse. I'm not going to lie, because I don't really know where to even start, but I will show you the after. I promise. Here we go. Okay, so it's now noon. We're organized. Let me take you on a tour because it's more than one couch. So over here we just have a large collection of Bernat, mostly for cats and such. Some chicken nugget yarn, all of my whites, all of them. Sprinkle yarn, more Bernat, ooh, ah. Then the floor Bernat that didn't fit on this couch. And then the finishing part of Bernat. Parfait, chunky for the most part with a couple Sweet Snuggles Light thrown in. Same over here. And then on this couch, all of the basic Chanel Brights are kind of laid out and combined. A couple random of those are the big twists, I think plush. They're slightly bigger. And then just some of the acrylic yarn that I had down here, because I was trying to make coasters. Oh, and here's another one that needs to be added. There we go. All right. So it's good I now can see everything. I'm now going to go through these 2 bags of inventory, and then I'll meet you back here to see what we have, and I'll get out my computer to make that spreadsheet. It's all very exciting. I'm excited this part's done, and I have these boxes and bags here. That's how they all came down. So the good thing is when I'm done with this, I can better organize them into those things. I would love to get rid of that giant box. I don't think that's going to happen in this weekend, but it would be something that would make me happy because I keep tripping over it upstairs. So we'll see. We'll see how much we can get done today. But yeah, I'm going to go through these bags next. Okay, we have it all out. It's not fully organized because I'm kind of going through and counting things, turtles, as I go, and then I'm going to put them back into the bag. But I already started to take track of the loaf cats. So I have 8, which is a good start. It's not where we want to be finally, but it's a good start. So I'll put them back into the bags as I go, just so that they stay a little bit more organized. I'm also going to try and do like a total of all the plushies I have so far, just so that I feel like I'm in a better place of just knowing what I have. Because I feel like I've kind of been like blindly prepping. And so I don't want to do that. I want to feel like I know what I have and I can do that. So yeah, I'm going to take the time now to do this. It's about 12:30-ish. I'm hoping to be done documenting all this by 1, and then I think I'm going to have lunch and then actually start crocheting today, which honestly, not terrible for the amount we had to organize and everything. And the fact that I also did errands this morning, like for real, I do feel like we're in a decent spot, like time-wise. So that's good. But yeah, we're going to do that, and I will check in hopefully with a final number. So that'd be nice. Okay, what I thought was going to take me a half hour took me an hour, but it's all documented, and that's the important thing. And I have a Google Sheet that works for me, and that when I add more in, it will just do the math. I do need to also manipulate this sheet so it gives me a running money total, but I think I'm going to make lunch first before I do that. But the grand total is we have 15 accessories, so that's 6 hanging flowers and 9 scrunchies, but the plushie total, which is the exciting one, is 95. Now that does include some of the small items of keychains, and like the small like octos and whales that I do. I don't have as many of those as I thought I did, but again, this is good that we went through this. But I have probably 2 full bags of inventory. I need to be a lot more prepped than that, but this is a good start. So I'm not mad about it. But I do want to prep a lot more. But I'm going to now compare these totals to what I had on the original Google sheet, and then I will also do kind of an inventory total in terms of money, because I think that's also important to know and keep track of. But yeah, and then, we'll crochet something. I also need to do my laundry. That's why I've been in my pajama pants all day, is because I have to wash my real pants. That's actually a lie. When I ran errands, I did wear jeans, but then I changed when I got home and then didn't start laundry, which is fine. So we're going to do those things and then, yeah, go from there. But again, I feel like we're in a decent spot. I feel like we're getting stuff done. I've been curious about how much yarn I have in general, and so now I know. I've been curious about what I've been crocheting, so now I have that too. So all good things, but I'll check in a little bit when we're doing something more exciting. Okay, it's now almost 6 o'clock. I've gotten rid of exactly 0 skeins, but I'm really close on this light blue. But I made a not bluey, with a pattern that I had for a first time try. It's okay. The eyes came out a little freakier than I wanted them to be, but ultimately it was a good first go. So that will be added to my inventory bags. But basically, from this amount of yarn, I need to either make a lot more cats, or I need to start making stuff in the rainbow colors. But now it's probably dinner time. I feel like I'm always checking in right before I eat, probably because I'm at like a stopping point. That makes sense. So I'm going to make dinner and then figure out what I'm going to be making the rest of the night and kind of go from there. Obviously the lighting has changed because now it is dark out, but I will try to be in light for these clips, at least for the rest of today. I should also finish those bees, and I don't think I'll finish the plant today, but I could, because those are all next to me. The bees won't take long. I just have to make 6 wings, and I have to like stuff and finish off 2, so it won't be terrible. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I didn't think I was going to make a bluey. I thought I was going to do anything else, and then I made that. So who knows? Who knows? But we're going to make dinner, and I'll check in a little bit. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I look just beautiful this morning in this light. Jeez. So I clearly never updated last night after dinner, but I did get a couple more things done. And then I did finish the 3 bees. So I added those to my inventory. So I have like 2 fairly full bags, which is exciting. I think I'm up to 99 plushies when I just last looked. So that's cool. I do need to clean up all of this yarn, because my parents are currently on their way back from where they were this weekend, and so they should be back in like, what time is it? Oh gosh, like 4 hours. So we're gonna have to clean this up. I have to figure out what I still want to make today. So hopefully we have a semi-productive day. Yesterday wasn't as productive as I hoped it to be. It was in terms of organizing, which was important, but not in terms of crochet. So hopefully today we can bust out a few things to fill up bags. I have another bag ready to go, so I can start that. I think I have a total of like 6 of these huge bags, and then I also still have my totes. So I have plenty of places to put crochet things. I just need to crochet things to put them there. So, but yeah, I also need to shovel. I should probably do that now because it's not precipitating at this second. So that would probably be a responsible choice to do. So I might go do that. And yeah, I have to get my hair done in a little bit. The roads are looking better, which is good. But yeah, that's today. So I will hopefully do a couple more check-ins. So see you soon. Surprise, it's Monday. I did not update at all after that last clip yesterday. To be honest, I did get all the yarn upstairs. I was able to make this guy. I think I made one other plushie too, but I was not as productive as I wanted to be at all. Like the middle of the day, all of a sudden, I just like felt really icky, and I just, every time I went to go pick up a crochet hook, I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to. And so yesterday was definitely a lazier day. Luckily, I have this bonus day of the weekend because it is President's Day, so I don't have to go into work today. So hopefully we can make up for it. I do need to apply for a couple more markets, so that's on my list today. I have to paint my nails. My nails are atrocious. I just keep seeing them in the camera, and that just needs to happen as a side note, not to do with crochet. And yeah, so, and then I would like to get more crochet done today. I have the stuff next to me to make another mallard, which I think I'm going to do because I think those are going to be one of the more popular birds. So I want to make sure I have a few more than I have of the other kinds, and then kind of go from there and figuring out what else I want to be making, and just keep building inventory is the name of the game. We're just going to keep building inventory. So, and hopefully I feel better today so that I can actually have success. That is the hope. But yeah, I will hopefully check in a couple more times today, because otherwise this vlog is going to be very short and with not a lot of crochet. A lot of yarn, not a lot of crochet. So hopefully we can remedy that today. So here we go. Hello, so while editing this, I realized I never made an outro or wrapped up that weekend at all. And it is now the following weekend, so crushing this vlog life. To be fair, last weekend, I did end up not feeling great, and then this week just continued to not be great because my face decided to slightly swell because my teeth decided to be stupid. So I got to do an emergency dentist appointment yesterday, which was thrilling. I have a follow-up scheduled. So exciting. But that means that crochet has definitely taken more of a back seat, which is not great because we are 3 weeks away from the first market. But I did make this past week some turtles. They still need eyes, but this is the tank turtle pattern by, I always get this wrong. It's Meg Makes Crochet or something like that. I'll put it down below, I promise. But gosh, I made 6 of them. And I'm working on 2 more right now while I was editing. So that's good. It's good to just have a good stock of these. They're really quick to make. I usually will batch make a bunch of heads and then a bunch of bodies and then just do the shells and connect them all. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm in the middle of making heads. So that's just kind of where I am. I do really need to kick it into gear now to make more, especially as we're getting closer and closer to March with every day. So if you see me in the next vlog in this outfit, know that I started that vlog today also, but this did need an outro. So here we are. But thank you for watching that very chaotic weekend of yarn organization and inventory organization and some crocheting. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I put out content like this, like crochet vlogs, market preps, market videos will be coming soon. In less than a month. Oh gosh. Just because I like to kind of take you along and go through results. If there's anything else that you would like to see, definitely leave a comment down below. My 2025 has not started off great with social media, but I'm still trying. So if you'd like to follow me on social media, I have both an Instagram and a TikTok. Both are at I Could Make That Butt. And then I also have a website where I sell some of my products on there, and that is at www.icouldmakethatbutt.com. But as always, I thank you so much for watching today's vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!